In the German city of Oberhausen, dozens waited in line at a mobile testing centre to be screened. Workers from the fire department and Red Cross taking samples from drivers in their vehicles. A sign directed people not to leave their cars or open their windows while waiting. Concern is growing in Germany after a warning: if people don't heed social distancing measures, 10 million people could be infected with coronavirus within months. And German Chancellor Angela Merkel responded to those fears in an address to the nation, telling people to listen and act.
Es ist ernst. Nehmen Sie es auch
It is
ernst.
serious. Take it seriously. Not since German reunification, no, not since World War II, has there been such a challenge to our country that so much relies on our universal solidarity.
In a sign of the economic impact the virus is having across Europe, the Spanish government announced all hotels will have to close down by Tuesday. The Foreign Office is telling British travellers to contact their airlines and tour operators urgently to try and get home.
Finally, Jet2 have got a flight tomorrow, and we've got on that for €300 between us, and we're flying back home. It's been a nightmare here. 7 days standing on the balcony, sitting on the balcony and going to the supermarket, which is just behind me over the road. Police patrolling the streets to take you off the streets if they see you, other than food shopping or going to a chemist.
In France, which introduced restrictions on movements yesterday, the army started transferring critically ill patients to a military facility to ease the pressure on crowded hospitals in the worst affected east of the country. Doctors have warned the system is at breaking point, with a shortage of equipment and many health workers themselves becoming ill. And now Belgium has followed the example of other European nations. In the capital, Brussels, elderly were allowed to go into supermarkets early before a lockdown in the city. People have been ordered to stay at home as much as possible, to only go out for work, to collect food and to keep their distance. The European Union took the dramatic step this week of agreeing to temporarily close its borders to all non-essential travel from other countries to try to stop the spread of the virus. But populations in the EU will need to change their way of living to help bring that about. Michelle Clifford, Sky News, Brussels.